Hi ho friends, Naomi here.
Apparently I've been offending a lot of people on Facebook and social media because of all of my opinionated, loudmouth COVID posts.
What's new?
And I would say to that, I don't care.
But for real, I don't give a shit.
As it turns out though, side note, a lot of these people that I'm finding out that are offended by what I've been posting are people that like never interact with me online. They have just been kind of like lurking in the shadows, watching me and looking at my posts, but never interacting with me. And so to that I would say, why are you so obsessed with me? Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't think that. But really, that's weird.
Interact with me or like get lost, man. Don't be creepy.
I don't know if y'all know this about me yet, but if you don't know this about me yet, you've probably been living under a very large moss-covered rock. But
I have opinions, and when I have opinions, I usually share them online.
I pride myself with not being a people pleaser, not really being concerned with like being a peacemaker or bringing people together. Not that I don't think those things are important.
Being a people pleaser is not important. You need to get rid of that shit. Sometimes sharing things that are on your heart and sharing things that are right and truthful and, you know, sticking up for the underdog, that's way more important to me than being a people pleaser and bringing people together. So, COVID. I had people in my social circles that I love dearly and people in my family refusing to wear masks.
To you, I would say, I love you dearly. I really do love you dearly,
But I also think you're kind of being a selfish prick.
I will continue to post deaths and sicknesses related to COVID until this whole thing blows over. And I will continue to be a loudmouth about it. And I will continue to offend you.
Do you know why? It's because I care. It's because I fucking care about you. You, so the selfish pricks that are doing absolutely nothing to help prevent the spread of this disease. I care about you. I want you to be safe and happy and healthy and not die from a disease like this.
But Naomi, I've never asked you to care about me.
No, you have not asked me to care about you, but you know what? The sign of someone being a really good person is caring about people when they don't give a fuck about you. It's just called being a decent human being. That's called having empathy. That's called being able to relate to people, even if you don't have anything in common.
I don't see that's, why that's such a crazy concept, but whatever. I would rather offend you than attend your funeral. I don't like funerals. I think they're boring. I also think rotting corpses laying in front of me is kind of weird.
I would rather offend you than learn that my sister has contracted COVID and can't take care of her kids anymore. I would rather offend you than not be allowed to be by the hospital bed of my friend who is suffering. I don't think any of us need to sit here and give you any more scientific information.
You've already watched all those videos, you've already done all the research that you possibly can do, and you've found all the articles that, line up with what you want to believe. You know what? I would love to believe that all of this is a hoax too. I would love to believe that it's just some political agenda. I've read the articles that support my viewpoint of like, no, I don't want this to be happening. I don't want this to be real.
But you know what? Like, that's kind of dumb. That's dumb. I don't want to be insulting you, but that's dumb. Like, finding articles and videos that support your viewpoint and your viewpoint only and just being like, yep, this video, this article, that supports my worldview. I'll go with that one. That's dumb. That's not research. That's not research.
You can have this virus and not know it. Shocker, right? I bet no one's ever told you that before.
You can go get tested for this virus and have a negative result, but actually still have the virus. There is such a thing as a false negative. You can be tested negative for this virus and then on your way home contract the virus.
And then you go out in public to the grocery store and you walk by my dad, who is immune compromised. You're not wearing a mask.
You would rather have 20 minutes of feeling the breeze of the grocery carts. I just poked myself in the eye. Whizzing by you. You would rather feel the mist coming down on the produce, on your face, on your cheeks, than you would putting a mask on to make sure that I don't get sick while I'm shopping for my goddamn bananas.
We all know this by now. Wearing a mask prevents other people from getting sick. If you have the virus and don't know it, you wearing a mask makes it so other people don't get your germs. It's very simple. It doesn't, however, protect you from other people giving you the virus. I would venture to guess that if it worked that way, like if you wear a mask, that means that you can't get the disease. I guarantee you most of y'all would be wearing masks because you care about yourself more than you care about anybody else in the world.
I might have this virus and not know it. So you're welcome. I'm wearing a mask to save your ass, even though you wouldn't do the same for me.
So I'm gonna continue to offend you. I'm gonna continue to be a loudmouth. I'm gonna continue to make you raging mad, and I'm not gonna apologize for it. I just fucking care about you and about my family and about my friends and quite frankly about myself. I have been way too lax in a lot of different situations where I didn't want to wear my mask or where I thought like it didn't really matter and it wasn't doing much of a difference.
And then my friends and my colleagues started getting sick and are still sick. And, you know, I don't want to be the person that says it, but, you know, they could die. That made me kind of wake the fuck up and realize that this is beyond me just being comfortable and not wanting to wear my mask into Menards.
This is about me doing the little part that I can to make sure my friends, more friends, don't get sick and more friends don't die. And
I wish you would do the same, man. I wish you would kind of just like put it into perspective. Like put your little girl in the hospital bed. Put your little boy in that fucking casket. Just picture that for a little bit. Come on. It's easy. Don't be dumb. I will keep offending you because your health and your safety and the health and safety of my friends and family means a hell of a lot more to me than you liking me right now. Bye.